Hello and welcome. Thank you for taking the time. As everything is changing dramatically by a matter of days, every day we get to learn something new. Every day there's no good news. Every day things seem to be getting worse. But one thing I would like to just ask you to pay attention to: divide and conquer, divide and rule. That has been always the golden principle behind every empire that has been ruling this world. Currently, what has happened is, no matter which part of the world you're in, whether you're in the United States, whether you're in Canada, whether you're in Europe, Australia, New Zealand, you must have noted a pattern, because all of these countries were once ruled by the Great Britain. What has started happening, which started happening first in the Great Britain, where they just all of a sudden opened their doors and started letting a certain kind of immigrants in. It wasn't open to everyone. You must have noted this. Like, there are a lot of other people that were interested in immigrating to the United Kingdom from other neighboring European countries, as well as from Far East, as well as from South America as well. But there was a certain geographical kind of people that were only allowed in, and up to a certain age. Majority of them did not have families. Then it started spreading and news started coming out that, okay, now it's happening in Canada, it's happening in Australia, New Zealand, in the other European countries, and it's also happening in the United States. Majority of them were coming in from their neighboring countries. Majority is Mexico, then Nicaragua, Colombia, like most of the Spanish-speaking people. But still, they had other people mostly coming in from Southeast Asia or Far East Asia. Now, what started happening was, instead of something being done about it, the administration, the government, the politicians, all of them started just being lenient about it, or they started giving pushback when they were questioned about it. The media started creating a hype, and they started saying that, oh, we're having uncontrolled immigration. Then one part of media will take the opposite rhetoric, creating a divide. So this divide has taken the whole world now. I will give you the example of United States as well as Canada. People are up to here because the ones that were responsible got away scot-free. The focus was only upon those people that were coming in. What people don't realize is that they didn't just open the door and barge in. It wasn't a home invasion. The doors were opened from the inside. It was an inside job. Your governments respectively targeted a certain ethnicity and let them in. To create that divide is specifically amongst the white community. And of course, the white community was justified in this, that what is this government doing when we are dying literally of poverty and hunger? Our kids are striving with the health system, education system, social system, financial system. Everything is on the collapse. But what we're doing is we are catering to the ones that are just barging in, that just came in, papers or no papers. The government turned a blind eye, rather facilitating them, getting them into buses, giving them hotels, giving them allowances, spending money like crazy on them, which allowed them to embezzle and launder a lot of money, pocket a lot of that in their name. But that's a video for another time. So this divide was successfully created using the media, social media, and the political tools, as well as the politicians, the government, the bureaucracy. And they all played their part. They all made their buck. But who's left behind? It's the people. And this was only done because in all these countries, if you notice a pattern before all this happened, specifically during COVID, that there were uprisings, there were retaliations against the vaccine mandate, against the vaccine ID, the vaccine passport, restriction on travel, restriction on businesses, the lockdowns, because people were getting socially and financially hurt. This is when they realized that people are a power, like our people are standing up, they know their rights. The majority back then were the ones who were living there by birth, by ages, by generations, specifically the white community or the naturalized citizens that were a vital part of the society. When they saw that everybody standing up for themselves, that's when they decided we need to dilute, we need to poison the society. We need to bring in people and on a massive scale so that we can weaken this bond amongst people. The unity that they sniffed was a danger to them, to their rule and their law and regulations, and it was a threat to their system. That is what my conspiracy theory I will bring in here now is, that this was all done deliberately. Whatever the people are telling you, I do not hold those immigrants responsible. They were let in. Somebody did an inside job. Somebody opened the floodgates for them and facilitated them, and then took their side and then alienated their own people. The people who voted for them, people who pay their taxes, people who work day and night for the government to take away almost half their earnings and give nothing in return, and then give that money away not only to them, but also export that money to unnecessary wars, or just give it away like it's theirs to give. Of course, that was used to launder a lot of money as well. A lot of people got rich all over the world. But this is the main thing, to weaken the society, to weaken the people. Now, how many of them do you think, if any retaliation happens, how many of them do you think will stand up with you? And specifically in the United States, where it is being pushed towards a civil war, where there's a lot of unrest, people are pissed about everything, the system is working against them rather for them, and sooner or later they will stand up. So this was being pushed on them. And this is the system that they want, and this is what they want to happen, so that they can weaken the society, collapse the system, take control, because in chaos, taking control is a lot easier, because people will be too busy fighting each other. So this is what my conspiracy theory is. You let me know in the comments if I'm just being paranoid, or do you see the same pattern as well? Until next time, take care, Godspeed, bye for now.